Hey guys, my name is Kayla and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some middle school advice. My middle school vlog has blown up over like the last month and it's kind of like shocking, but I get it because a lot of kids are just now going to 6th grade and they're nervous, so they want to look at some vlogs, and I get it. I did that too. If you might not know, I just got out of middle school like 3 months ago, so I'm gonna be a freshman this year. It's kind of scary, but hopefully it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into this video. The first topic we're gonna be talking about is friends. Now, where do I start with this one? I'd say one tip to give you right off the bat is that you don't need to make a big friend group. Having 2 to 3 friends is good, but if you want to have a big friend group, then you can have one. I'm not stopping you, but the main thing I was trying to say was that having a big friend group doesn't really make you popular, because it seems like I'm just lonely and I have no friends, so I'm just saying, oh, well, only having 2 friends is good. You might stay friends throughout the whole year if you're close, who knows? But yeah, that's just one tip. My experience with this, I had a big friend group in about 6th grade when I first started, and almost none of us talk to each other anymore. We just grew apart due to like making new friends in the 8th grade and all that stuff. Oh, it's also okay to make new friends. Like, you don't have to keep the same friends, especially if they're being fake. No, get them out of your life, because you do not want to have toxic friends. Now, another tip, not to be rude about this one, but I think it's the truth. You will not be friends with the friends you had in elementary school. You guys might not have the same classes and you'll just grow apart, and that's totally fine. You can make new friends too, so just don't be nervous. Another tip for kids going to middle school, be yourself. Like, don't try to act like anybody else, especially if you act toxic or fake towards anybody. It will not end well for you. Next tip, I don't know if this really has to do with friends, but please do not disrespect your teachers or classmates, because you're not cool if you do that. Or if you just make friends that act like that, other people might assume you act like them too, and that is not good. Now, something a little bit similar happened to me in middle school. People based me off of what I looked like. They didn't try to get to know me. Like, I asked most of my old friends and they were just like, yeah, I kind of thought you were mean at first. I'm like, what? I'm so nice. Like, how do you think I'm mean? So yeah, a lot of people thought I was mean and I was kind of hurt, but I guess it makes sense. Like, do I look mean? Comment down below if you think I look mean. So yeah, that can happen, and if you want to make friends, just speak up. I'm gonna move this camera to a different angle because I feel like this angle is weird, so give me a second. Okay, I'm in a whole different room now because I feel like it just has way better lighting. Okay, anyway, second topic, like I was about to say, classes. Now, when entering middle school, you will most likely have about 6 to 7 classes in a day, and it could be a little different for some new middle schoolers. So a little tip I'll give you for this is to take a picture of your receipt. So just snap a photo of your schedule just in case you lose it and you forget. And this can go for me too. It can go for high schoolers too, and I'm about to be a freshman, so it's perfect for me. And also, the best thing about having all these classes is that you get to pick your electives. You don't have to go to the ones that elementary assigned you to, so they just make middle school really enjoyable. And if you're curious for the classes I took the core 4, which are science, social studies, math, and reading. And then for my first semester, because there's 2 semesters, I had some sort of technology class that I forgot the name of, and I had CCMR, which means college, career, military readiness, and both of those classes were really boring. And then my second semester, I had health and theater. One of my physical activities I took was dance. Okay, next tip is there's always some dude with a Mustang going down the street. I hope y'all heard that because I was like really loud. He's still doing it. Okay, next tip. No need to run to your classes. Speed walking is okay, but do not run because you will get in trouble by a teacher. I'm not saying be late to your class, just make sure you don't run because it's not really worth it. And one last tip for this topic is to not stress about a class that is like really hard for you. Just study, try your best, and ask a teacher if you're confused about the subject. Another thing I want to talk about is the teachers. Normally basically in elementary school, they will tell you, oh,
middle school is so hard. All the middle school teachers will be mean to you. They cuss.
And we were like, huh? But they honestly never did any of that. I mean, they did it for me in the 8th grade. They cussed a lot in the 8th grade. I don't know if that was a scaring tactic amongst all the elementary schoolers to tell 5th graders. Most of them were really chill, but there will always be that one strict teacher in like each grade you're in. We're going on to the third topic now, which is hygiene. Okay, so this is a very important topic. One tip I want to give you is to make sure you bring a little hygiene kit. So like some lotion, deodorant, pads, perfume for girls, and even for some boys. You guys can bring some of that too. It's totally okay. Yeah, hygiene kits are just really convenient. They help you in the long run because if you have dance for first period or gym for first period and they got y'all like doing push-ups or workouts in gym and then dancing, you gotta like do all these dance moves and then you get all sweaty. Hygiene kits can really come in handy because you don't want to be musty for the rest of the day and smell like sweat. So that's one little tip. Now, fourth topic is grades. A lot of people don't really think middle school grades matter, but I feel like they really do because they give you high school credits. I'm not going to go into high school credits because I don't really know anything about them, but they help you graduate at the end of high school so you don't have to retake classes. And now, the last topic, just random tips that I want to give you for middle school. Okay, one thing I'd say is to not be nervous because a lot of kids are just as nervous as you are. You don't need to be scared about making friends. Trust me, this is only the beginning. Next thing I recommend is for you to have an organizer for every single one of your classes. This tip really helped me in middle school because it helped me not lose all my papers. So now I'm going to give you a conclusion of just all my middle school years starting from 6th grade to 8th grade. I remember 6th grade being really fun because I had a lot of fun teachers and I had a lot of friends. And for my 7th grade year, sounds so dumb saying my 7th grade year, I didn't have a 7th grade year because COVID happened. Like I didn't even have the end of my 6th grade year either because COVID was like, you know what, let's ruin all of her middle school because I would have spread around the world. And for my 8th grade year, I'd say it was all right because I only made about a couple friends. I had at least 2 to 3 in like each class, which was fine. And one con I'd like to say is all of the walking. The way my middle school was built, 8th grade was on the 3rd floor, 7th grade was on the 2nd floor, and then all the electives and lunch and stuff was on the bottom. And we had to walk up 4 flights of stairs just to get to our classes. But yeah, I'm just so glad that's over. I feel bad for the next 8th graders though. Good luck to the new 8th graders going to my school. So yeah, that's all for this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment some questions that you would like to know about middle school that I didn't answer in here. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. Bye.